sponsored by Geneva's Truth. She's showing us how to take off the mask and be ourselves with a new book, Geneva's Truth. Here with more is author Tamika Cerrone. Welcome to Low Country Live.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so you've written a new book, and we just want to know what inspired you to write Geneva's Truth.
I was inspired to write Geneva's Truth because there was a point in my life where I was going through some horrific things, and it was a reoccurrence of things. And I kept asking, why me? Why am I going through this? And finally, God spoke to me and said, you're going through this to help others, and you're going to write about it. So I was inspired by my own events and God to write Geneva's Truth.
Okay, so now we were talking about this just a little while ago, what the book is about, and it's about a woman whose life is kind of like a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about the book. What can we expect?
So Geneva is a young woman who's lived her entire life wearing this mask. She wants her family, her friends, and the world to think that she's perfect. And in reality, she's not perfect, which we all aren't, but she's broken, and she's hurting inside deeply, and she needs healing. But because she's wearing that mask, she can't. One day she's forced to take off the mask, and she can almost not survive without it. She's struggling to survive without it. She's drowning, she's sinking, and she just has to reach out for help.
Wow. Now, some readers are calling this book like a self-help book. Would you call it a self-help book, or is it fiction?
Yeah. Well, you know, I wrote the book as a fiction novel, taking areas of my life and incorporating them into the book. Once the book was done and I started getting reviews back from readers, I realized that Geneva's Truth is definitely a self-help book. Everything that Geneva went through, she gives you each step and each process to get her through. So anyone who reads the book can expect to go through these horrific tragedies with Geneva, but also to recover with her. So if you follow the steps and you're going through similar situations, the steps take you to recovery.
Okay, so like you were telling me earlier, this is loosely based on your life, right?
It is. It really is. I started the book writing as myself. And for other reasons, we changed that. So some of the names are different, but definitely these stories, or this story, is a part of my life.
In writing, putting your truth to pen and paper, how has that helped with your healing?
Yes, it has. When I started to write, I didn't know. Like I said before, I was writing Geneva's Truth for others. So that others could read the story and understand and realize that they could be healed and from brokenness. But when I was finished, I realized that I needed to tell the truth, because in Geneva's Truth, there is the total truth. There's not my story, so my emotions are not a part of it. I let all of my emotions go, and I wrote the entire truth. And it was healing for me, lots of healing.
Okay, so if people want to find Geneva's Truth, where can we find this book? How can we get a copy?
Okay, you can get a copy of Geneva's Truth from my website, which is www.tamikawalkerewing.com. You can also catch me on Facebook, Tamika Cerrone, and there you can inbox me for a copy. But Geneva's Truth is sold anywhere books are sold. Amazon, Books A Millions. So anywhere books are sold, you can find Geneva's Truth.
All right, and this is a book for all audiences, right?
Definitely for all audiences, women, men, young, old. I wrote Geneva's Truth for everyone.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Tamika, for joining us here on Low Country Live today. All right, stay with us. We've got affordable Halloween costumes.